Assuming, nakaupo kang senador ngayon, ikaw ang Senate President, maraming usapin, all resource persons, pabalik-balik sa Senado, sa Kongreso. Kung kayo po ang Senate President ngayon, ano po ang pwede niyong maitalakay at kausapin bilang isang leader ng Senado? Dito sa Kongreso, ang leader natin is a very decisive leader. Kung kayo po ang Senate President at ito ang panawagan ng ating Pangulo, ano po ang pwede niyong gawin, Mr. Senator?
Ako, hindi ko ho alam kung inilagay niyo ako bigla sa alanganin dahil malayo po ako maging Senate President. Napakalayo po. Pero, tutugnan ko po yung katanungan ninyo. No? So, kung medyo parusahan ho tayo ng Panginoon at gawin tayong Senate President, I remember that, kung maalala ho ninyo, Your Honors, no? Mr. Speaker, if we go back to history, the old Roman legions, yung bandera ho nila, hindi naman nakalagay Julius Caesar and the people of Rome. Nakalagay po SPQR, Senatus Populusque Romanus, the Senate and the people of Rome. The Senate and its individual members are elected by the same constituency that elects our president. And the Philippine presidency is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, among the remaining presidential democracies. The Senate should provide the equilibrium. And then I am reminded, again ho, pasensya, sunits onih ninyo yung memory banks ko. During the time of former President, the late President Fidel Ramos, meron ho siyang ginawa na mekanismo, the LEDAC, the Legislative Executive Advisory Council. At kung may constitutional issue, dinagdagan ho niya, sabi niya, JELAC, para ma-involve yung judiciary. Para balangkasin at ayusin ito. Away from the prying eyes of media, so that this can be resolved at the highest policy level. Wala hong masama na mag-usap-usap tayo. We have to do this together. Kaya kung mapansin po ninyo, siguro isang buwan na ang nakakalipas, nung ang ating Pangulo, na nakaupo, si ating mahal na Pangulong Presidente Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., at ang ating dating Pangulo na si former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte ay lumabas in public at magkaroon ng konting pagtatalo. Bilang pribadong citizen po, hindi pa ho Senate President, no? Hindi pa Senador, nakiusap po tayo, nagmakaawa tayo sa kanila na mag-uusap-usap po kayo. At nung mabagal-bagal yung pagtugon, we pushed the envelope some more. And we said, maybe, as a gesture of statesmanship, our president, our sitting president, must reach out not only to former President Duterte, but to the two other living presidents. Magkulong po sila sa isang kwarto. No? Walang media. At mag-usap sila heart to heart. Dahil habang nangyayari po ito in public, on national television, and I say this as a private citizen, as a former soldier, former senator, former cabinet member, nakatingala po sa atin yung susunod na henerasyon natin ng mga leader at mamamayan. Our most precious and strategic asset, which is our children. Hindi ho maganda ito. Second, nanonood ho sa atin yung mga karatig bansa natin. We are exposing our strengths and weaknesses as a young democracy to temporary friends and allies. Hindi ho ito maganda para sa atin. So I made that suggestion.